This lesson will expand the mobility and the range of motion for your shoulders. And remember, it's important to always do what's comfortable. If there's anything that isn't, you can always modify what you're doing so that you're more comfortable. Begin by standing in front of a wall, facing the wall with your toes just a few inches from the wall, and place your right hand at about shoulder height, palm against the wall, and begin to slowly slide your right hand upward towards the ceiling, and then back down again. And do this several times, just feeling what that feels like with your right arm. Pause a moment, and then repeat it with your left arm. Place your left hand against the wall about shoulder height and begin to sweep your hand upward towards the ceiling and then back down again in a nice smooth arc. Just feeling the differences in your shoulders, doing what's comfortable. And then pause just a moment, back away from the wall just for a second. And then stand with your right side against the wall, the right side of your foot touching the wall. Place your right arm out in front of you so that your palm is against the wall. And begin to slide your palm just a little bit forward and back, like you're reaching forward and back, a little bit forward and back. Your shoulder will slide forward and back. And allow your body to turn as your arm glides a little bit forward and back. And then pause a moment and rest. You can just walk away for a moment. And then go back to the wall again, same position, your right foot against the wall. Place your ankle and your hip and your shoulder against the wall. Place your hand out in front of you again and begin to slide your hand up the wall until it reaches above you, and then bring it behind you, looking at your hand as you do the movement. And then bring it back. And then do it again, sliding your hand up the wall and around, letting yourself turn and look at that hand behind you. And while your hand is behind you, can your shoulder touch the wall? Kind of an unusual position, and don't do it if it hurts. Now in this position, bend your right elbow and slide the back of your hand against the wall so that your hand can slip under your waist in the opening between your hip and shoulder until it's in front of you again. And continue making circles all the way around the wall, and then when it comes behind you, you can rotate your hand so the back of your hand touches the wall, and you bend your elbow and slide your hand by your waist. Just make a couple of circles like that, keeping it very stress-free, pain-free. And take a moment and walk away from the wall. And then take your right arm in circles in the opposite direction. So your arm's out in front of you. Aim your elbow for your waist, sliding your elbow against the wall by your waist and then out behind you. Allowing the back of your hand to turn over to your palm and make a circle. Get this feeling of making a large, lazy circle with your arm. Be sure to do both sides. If you enjoyed this short lesson, please come and try out one of my classes or contact me for a personal session.